Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I don't know when you might be either watching this or listening to this in the background. Today is November 1st, 2023. I decided to do a November 1st in history. If you watch this in 2033, 2043, 2053, my channel's still around, I'm very happy about that. And this might be different. Hopefully VR is more around and whenever you watch this in the future, and hopefully the US economy doesn't suck as much. But I've been doing this with multiple different sources. Right now, I'm on Wikipedia, which is reliable-ish at best. But today's the 305th day of the year, 306 if you're in leap years. November 1st, events. Pre-1600, we have year 365. The Alemanni crossed the Rhine and invaded Gaul. Emperor Valentine I moves to Paris to command the army and defend the Gallic cities. In the year 996, Emperor Otto III issues a deed to Guttisnock, Bishop of Friesland, which is the oldest known document using the name Ost-Iki, Austria, and Old High German. And I'm very sorry, extremely sorry, when I pronounce his names really badly. I'm trying my best. In the year 1009, Berber forces led by Solomon Ibn al-Hakam defeat the Umayyad Caliph Muhammad II of Cordoba in the Battle of Al-Qali'a. In the year 1141, Empress Matilda reign as Lady of the English ends with Stephen of Blois beginning the title of King of England. I like how back then you have your name and then of something. I don't know, I just find that amazing. 1179, Philip II is crowned King of France. That's pretty much it. 1214, the port city of Sinope surrenders to the Turks. 1348, the anti-royalist Union of Valencia attacks the Jews of I don't even know, Moridro, on the pretext they are source of the King of Valencia and less royalists. But the Jewish people cannot catch a break. I am part Jewish. I know how it is. 1503, Pope Julius II is elected. 1512, the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel is painted by Michelangelo and is exhibited to the public for the first time. Michelangelo, a great turtle, loves pizza. Also a fabulous artist. I'm pretty sure if you asked him today, he before being an artist, but he's also one of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles who loves pizza. 1520, the Strait of Magellan, the passage immediately south of mainland South America, connecting the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans, is first discovered and navigated by European explorer Ferdinand Magellan during a first recorded circumnavigation voyage. 1555, French Huguenots, which are French resistance fighters. I know this because I have traced my family ancestry to them, so that's how I know this. Established the France Antarctic colony in the present-day Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Again, I am sorry I'm pronouncing these wrong. I really am sorry. In 1570, the All Saints flood devastates the Dutch coast. And this is also where you got November 4th as All Saints Day. That's 1601 to 1900. 1604. William Shakespeare, a great poet, great writer. His tragedy, Othello, is performed for the first time at Whitehall Palace in London. 1611. Shakespeare's play, The Tempest, is performed for the first time at Whitehall Palace in London. 1612. During the times of troubles, Polish troops are expelled from Moscow's Katynogorod by the Russian troops under the command of Dmitry Potshashky. I am sorry. 1683, the British Crown Colony of New York is subdivided into 12 counties. 1688, William III of Orange sets out to a second time from Halle-Waasluis in the Netherlands to seize the crowns of England, Scotland, and Ireland from King James II of England during the Glorious Revolution. It was glorious. How did that end? Let's find out. The Glorious Revolution is the term forced used in 1689 to summarize events leading to the deposition of the position. Well, anyway, they got rid of James II and the 7th of England, Ireland, and Scotland in November 1688, and replaced it by his daughter, Mary II, and her husband, who was also James' nephew, William III of Orange, the de facto ruler of the Dutch Republic. In 1755, in Portugal, Lisbon is totally devastated by a massive earthquake and tsunami, killing an estimated 40 to 60,000 people. 1765, the British Parliament enacts the Stamp Act on 13 colonies in order to help pay for the British military operations in North America, and also what led to the American Revolution. Our fathers of our country, the Sons of Liberty, and probably if they would know what will happen to our country in 2023, they would probably lay down their arms and just let the British have it. 1790, Edmund Burke publishes Reflections on the Revolution in France, in which he predicts that the French Revolution will end in disaster. Technically true. It did end in disaster for the people in charge of France. 1800, John Adams becomes the first president of the United States to live in an executive mansion, later renamed the White House. 1805, Napoleon Bonaparte invades Austria during the War of the Third Collusion. 1814, Congress of Vienna opens to redraw the European political map of the defeat of France in the Napoleonic Wars. 1848, Boston, Mass., the first medical school for women, Boston Female Medical School, was later merged into the Boston University School of Medicine, opens. 1861, American Civil War, U.S. President Abraham Lincoln appoints George B. McClellan as the commander of the Union Army, replacing General Wilford Scott. 1870, in the United States, the Weather Bureau, later renamed the National Weather Service, makes it the first official forecast. 1893, the Battle of Benghazi took place. It was the most decisive battle won by the British in the first Bella War of 1893. 1 year later, 1894, Nicholas II becomes the new and last Tsar of Russia after his follower Alexander III dies. Yes, Russian was the reason why it was the last. It was a rebellion and revolution. The Tsar could have done so much more to prepare his son to become Tsar and actually may have survived. Also, true story, though, I believe there's still one member of the royal family from Russia that made it out alive and survived. 1894, Buffalo Bill. 15 of its Native Americans and Annie Oakley were filmed by Thomas Edison in his Black Maria studio in West Orange, New Jersey. Thomas Edison, Jackass, in New Jersey, the butt end of the U.S. Makes sense. 1896, a picture showing the bare breasts of a woman appeared in the National Geographic magazine for the first time. And nowadays, you can't see any bare breast at all. We're talking about guy cock, so pure guy cock at great light, but any bare breast is shadows. It's about that time. It's the human body, people. It's nothing to be ashamed of or embarrassed about. Why are you trying to censor it? Why are you making big fucking deals about it? If you don't want to do nudity, don't do nudity. There's thousands of people who will gladly do your work for you. So don't make any big fucking deal about it. It's just a body. It's natural. Don't make any fucking deal about it. But there's people who think that women shouldn't show breasts, but show guy cock all the time. It's so fucking stupid to me, and that should really should stop. It should just appreciate the body. Free to everybody be naked if they want to be. It's the U.S. You want to be naked, be naked. And then stop shunning the body. This is why people have a lot of body issues. Because they can't be proud of their own bodies because they're told and led to believe someone else, shown someone else, and brainwashed someone else that have big tits or guys have their arms with a six pack. It's not like that. Be proud of your body. Respect your body. Have body appreciation. It's your body. It's your body. You are beautiful. You are individual. You are unique. Celebrate it. And stop. This is to society overall in the U.S. Stop trying to shun it, hide it, to show guy cock with no bare breasts. Show the breasts, show the vaginas, show guy cock, show everything. And stop hiding it, and stop trying to fucking censor it. You're gonna show one, show the other. Make it even. Don't just do one. Make it even. 1897, the Fourth Library of Congress building opens its doors to the public. The library had previously been housed in the Congressional Reading Room in the U.S. Capitol. In 1897, Italian sport club Ventus is founded by a group of students in Liceo Classico Missimio de Aziglio. 1901 to the present. 1905, Latit, the city of Finland, is granted city rights by Tsar Nicholas II of Russia, the last Grand Duke of Finland. 1911, forced wards forced combat aerial bombing mission takes place in Libya during the Italian-Turkish War. Second Lieutenant Garrigo Gavitti of Italy drops several small bombs. 1914, World War I, the forced British Royal Navy defeat of the war with Germany. The Battle of Coronel was fought off the western coast of Chile in the Pacific, with the loss of the HMS Good Hope and HMS Monmouth. 1914, Civil War I. The Australian Imperial Force, the AIF, depart by ship in a single convoy from Albany, Western Australia, bound for Egypt. 1916, in Russia, Pavel Melikov delivers in the State Duma the famous "Stupidity or Treason" speech, precipitating the downfall of the government of Boris Stumel. 1918, World War I still, with a brave action carried out into the waters of the Austro-Hungarian port of Pula. 2 officers of the Italian Virginia Marina sink with a manned torpedo the enemy battleship, the SMS Vorbis Unitis. 1918, Marlborough Street wreck, the worst rapid transit accident in U.S. history occurs under the intersection of Marlborough Street and Flatbush Ave in Brooklyn, New York City, with at least 102 deaths. There's also Flatbush Ave in Connecticut. 1918, Western Ukraine separates from Austria-Hungary. 1922, the abolition of the Ottoman Sultanate, the last Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, Mehmed VI, abdicates. 1923, the Finnish airline Aero OY, now Finnair, is founded. 1928, the law and adoption and implementation of the Turkish alphabet replaces the Arabic alphabet with the Latin alphabet. A lot of alphabets there, very confusing. 1937, Stalinists execute Paschal, Paul, Hamburg, and 7 members of the Azerbaijan's Lutheran community, and I'm pretty sure I pronounced that wrong, but I tried. 1938, Seabiscuit defeats War Animal, an upset victory during a match race deemed the match of the century in horse racing. I'm pretty sure War Animal was like, nay, nay. 1941, American photographer Ansel Adams takes a picture of a moonrise over the town of Hornets, New Mexico, that will become one of the most famous images in the history of photography. I really don't care. 1942, World War II. The Mat Angaf offensive begins during the Guadalcanal campaign, ends 3 days later with American victory. 1943, World War II. The 3rd Marine Division, the U.S. Marines, landing on Bougainville in the Solomon Islands, secures a beachhead, landing that night to a naval clash at the Battle of Empress Augusta Bay. 1944, World War II. Units of the British Army land at Wachin. Hey, 1945, the official North Korean newspaper, the Wadong Sunmun, is first published under the name Kongagwo. 1948, Athene August I, the patriarch of Constantinople, is dethroned. Wow, a lot of things happening in this one decade. 1949, all 55 people on board Eastern Airlines Flight 537 are killed when a Douglas DC-4 operating the flight collides in mid-air with a Bavarian Air Force Lockheed P-38 Lightning aircraft over Alexandria, Virginia. What did I thought this do when I saw this? 1950, Puerto Rican nationalists Gusil Torres Allah and Oscar Galazo attempt to assassinate U.S. President Harry S. Truman at Blair House. 51, Operation Basajango. 6,500 U.S. Army soldiers are exposed to desert rock atomic explosions for the training purposes in Nevada. Participation is not voluntary. I feel so sorry for those people. They probably got overlooked. They did not get paid for it. I feel so sorry for those people. 52, nuclear weapons testing. The U.S. successfully detonates Ivy Mike, the first thermonuclear device, at the Uniwatak Atoll. The explosion had a yield of 10 megatons TNT. Alright, 54, 55, 56, and 57. The Front de Liberation Nationale fires the first shots of the Algerian War of Independence. The establishment of a military assistance advisory group in South Vietnam marks the beginning of American involvement in the conflict, which will last forever. The bombing of United Airlines Flight 629 occurs near Longmont, Colorado, killing all 39 passengers and 5 crew members aboard a Douglas DC-6B airliner. The Indian states of Kerala, Andhra Pradesh, and Mysore are formally created under the States Reorganization Act. Kanyakumari district is joined to Tamil Nadu from Kerala. I try my best. 1956, Hungarian Revolution. Irene Nakik, that's Hungary's neutrality and withdrawal from the Warsaw Pact. Soviet troops begin to re-enter Hungary, contrary to assurances by the Soviet government. Ganas Kadar and Frank Muruk secretly defect to the Soviets. The Spring Hill mining disaster in Spring Hill, Nova Scotia kills all 39 miners. Because only 39 miners and 80 are rescued. 37. The Mac Bridge, the world's longest suspension bridge between and Cogs at the time opens to traffic connecting Michigan's upper and lower peninsulas. True story. Andrew Jackson is the one who got Michigan for us. 1963. The Arecibo Observatory in Arecibo, Puerto Rico, the largest radio telescope ever constructed, officially opens. 1963. South Vietnamese coup begins. 68, 70, 73, 79, 81, 82, and 84. The most official association of America's forced rating system is officially introduced, originating with the ratings G, M, R, and X. True story, the reason why they got rid of X, because the porn industry would keep adding X's. Club, Sink Sapphire, and Saint Leonard Deport, Fritz kills 146 young people. Watergate scandal, Leon Trotsky is appointed as the new Watergate special prosecutor. The Indian state of Mysore is renamed as Karnataka to represent other regions within Karnataka. In Bolivia, Colonel Alberto Dadish executes a bloody coup d'etat against the constitutional government of Huerta Guevara. Griselda Alvarez becomes the first female governor of the state of Mexico. Antigua and Barbuda gains independence from the UK. 82, 84, 87, 91, 93, and the year 2000. The company Honda becomes the first Asian automobile company to produce cars in the U.S., with openings of its factory in Marysville, Ohio. A Honda Accord is the first car produced there. After the assassination of Indira Gandhi, Prime Minister of India, on October 31, 1984, by two of her bodyguards, anti-Sinook riots erupt. British Warrior Class 43 hits a record speed of 238 kilometers an hour for all rail vehicles, with onboard fuel to generate electricity for traction motors. President of the Czech Republic, Jaroslav Dubček, declares sovereignty of the Czech Republic of Ichkeria from the Russian Federation. The Maastricht Treaty takes effect, formally establishing the European Union. Now we're in the year 2000. Now, if you were around in year 2000, you're aware of the big computer scare. Everyone thought all computers would go back to 1900 or go back to year 000. It was big. It was scary. It did not happen. It was all hype for nothing. Chitrakar officially becomes the 26th state of India, formed from 16 districts of Eastern Madhya Pradesh. Serbia and Montenegro joined the United Nations. And because I'm getting tired of this doing events in history, 2001, 11, and 12, Turkey, Australia, and Canada agreed to commit troops to the invasion of Afghanistan. Mario Draghi succeeds Jean-Claude Juncker become the third president of the European Central Bank. A fuel tank truck crashes and explodes in Saudi Arabia, capital of Riyadh, killing 26 people and injuring 135. Sports. I'm getting tired, my voice is getting sore, so you can just read. Got a lot of boards. Andy Osborne, Tim Fraser, American basketball player. And holidays. Also deaths. We'll fast forward to this because my voice is getting really sore. Never job interview in about a half hour, so my voice is getting really sore. So I'm just going fast forward through this. Holidays. All Saints Day, Holy Day in some areas. National holiday in some areas is the Day of Innocence, the first Day of the Dead, or El Dia de los Muertos celebration. Anniversary of Revolution. The feast day, coronation of the 5th Duke, Independence Day for Antigua and Barbuda, and World Vegan Day. It does show you every day there's something. National Donut Day, Croissant Day, every day is something. Okay, I'm now half hour into this video. If you stayed this long, congratulations. I will give you a muffin, or bagel, or pie. Let me know. 1952, according to Britannia, U.S. detonated the first nuclear bomb. Will set off an uncontrolled, self-sustaining nuclear chain reaction. American writer Shalom Asch was born in the Russian Empire. Indian actress was born in 1973. Australian 1972. American business Tim Cook. I think he's Apple nowadays, 1960. American musician Lyle Levitt, 1957. And 1935, Edward Said, American professor and literary critic. 2006, American novelist William Sutherland, known as his treatment of tragic themes in which prose style. I have no idea what that means. Died at age 81. 99, Walter Payton, who was one of the game's greatest running backs, died from cancer. 97, Titanic, a drama about the doomed ocean liner, has forced public screening at Tokyo Film Fest. The movie would become one of the highest grossing of all time. And it made Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet international stars. Also, Kate Winslet does appear topless. It's an amazing movie. I highly recommend it. 94, NASA launches the WIN spacecraft. 93, the treaty that formed the European Union. 81, Antigua and Barbuda achieved independence from the UK. 67, Cool Hand Luke opened American theaters, became especially known for Paul Newman's performance. Puerto Rican nationalists in 50 tried to assassinate Harry Truman. 38, horse race. Great Depression captured the imagination of Americans during the Great Depression. Seabiscuit defeated War Animal by 4 lengths. Grand National Assembly, at the behest of whoever voted to abolish the Sultanate of Turkey. The Tempest. 1512, Michelangelo's fresco at the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, the Vatican Palace. The artwork is among the greatest achievements of Western painting. Actually, one of the greatest achievements of all time, and usability. It's not censored at all. It's amazing and fantastic. I have not seen that porcelain, but Michelangelo is amazing and fantastic. He also loves pizza. And fresh up here, 996. Holy Roman Emperor Otto III granted Pushkin the 30 royal hides of about 2,000 acres of land. Thank you for listening. I really appreciate if you made it all the way to the end. This has been November 1st in history on this day.